Hello? Ay, putang ina. Hello? Bakit? May pinapagawa sa'kin si Lola. Mamaya na lang po. Bye-bye. I love you. Ano? Miss you too po. I love you. Ano ba sa Drake? Aba, I love you. What? I love you. I love you. Hindi pa. Hindi pa. Bye-bye. I love you. Okay, good morning.
Good morning po.
Okay, so we are done with decompression. Okay, also with the samples on members under peer compression. On how you design it, it is basically depende sa slenderness ratio. Okay, so that's the first thing that you should do. Know the slenderness ratio, okay, and to see the effect of the compressive force on the material. Okay, will it yield that of case 1, case 2, or case 3? So case 1 to case 3 is the classification, whether it's a pure compression block, an intermediate column, or a long column. Okay, and with these different scenarios that happened when you applied a compressive load, you have different processes or different procedures on how you will be designing that particular compression member. Okay? So, yun lang po yung dapat nating tandaan on that particular topic. Okay? So, let us now move on to the members under pure torsion. Okay? So, basically, these members, these are the rotating ones. Okay? Just like the shaft. Okay? So, ito naman po ay kalimitan sa mga members na nagro-rotate. Okay? So when we say the shaft, it is simply a mechanical component wherein it transmits the power through yung rotation po niya. Okay? So when you have there a member under pure torsion, the induced stress is called the torsional shear stress. Okay? And the equation for the torsional shear stress, you have the general equation tau equal to TC over J. Okay, so this is our general equation. Okay, so we have the induced stress tau equal to TC over J. So yung T po pertains to the torsional moment or torque. Okay, and C is a radial distance and J is the polar moment of inertia. Again, this is the torque, this is the radial distance, and J is the polar moment of inertia. Okay? So if we consider, yun pong cross-section ng ating shaft, for example, so say you have there a solid circular shaft from the center, and yung pong C na yun is any distance from the center. Say for example, ito hanggang doon it's a radial distance C. Okay? So kahit gaano po kahaba yan, that would be radial distance. We call this your C1. Okay? Tapos, halimbawa po dito sa point na to, that would be your C2. Okay? So, ano naman po is C2. Okay? Yan. So, yan po yung values ng C natin. It's any distance from the center. Okay? Now, ang C po natin, okay, we are after the maximum value of C. Pag sinabi natin ang maximum value ng C, so center up to the outermost fiber. So, ang outermost po ay ito. Okay? So, the C maximum po natin, okay, is simply equal to what? This is simply equal to the radius. Okay? Equal to the radius. So, if this is a solid shaft, solid circular, yung radius po natin is simply the diameter divided by 2. Okay? So, C max is equal to radius D over 2. Then why we are after this C maximum? Okay? Kasi doon po sa C maximum, that is where it yields po yung maximum torsional shear stress. Okay? So, sa analysis po ng maximum shear stress, okay, para pong ganyan yung itsura niya. From the center, okay, you can have here several arrows, okay? So, you can have here several arrows. This is arrow 1, arrow 2, this is arrow 3. So, yung length po ng arrow, kung mapapansin nyo, simula sa center, okay, pahaba po ng pahaba or palaki ng palaki, okay? This pertains to your tau, okay? So, ari yung tau 1, ari yung tau 2, ari yung tau maximum. So, tau maximum is obtained if you have a maximum value of C, okay? So, diba, ang C maximum natin from center up to the outermost, that is the C maximum. Ari namang tau 1 will have a radial distance of C1. So, from center hanggang doon, that is your C1. Ito naman pong pangalawang arrow po natin, this is tau 2, okay? From this center up to yung this distance po, that would be your C2. So sabi ko nga po, ang kailangan natin is the maximum. And the maximum would be the radius, okay? And this is where we obtain also your tau maximum. So we therefore say that your tau maximum is equal to the torque, okay, times the C maximum divided by J for solid. Okay, so J for solid po. Okay, now J is called the polar moment of inertia. Okay, polar moment of inertia. So ano po yung J value if it is solid? So you can see that on our table, okay, 1.1. Okay, the properties of the sections. So you look simply for the value of J. Okay, so dito po, okay, we have here yung J po natin. So, J is pi d to the 4th divided by 32. Kung siya naman po ay tubular, yan. So, ito naman po yung value ng J. So, you simply look for the values of J po, okay, for the following. Okay? So, yun po yung gagamitin natin. Dito po sa ginagamit natin under pure torsion, this is usually make use po of a circular cross-section. So, nag-vary lang po siya whether it is a solid o kaya po ay hollow. Okay, so what we are discussing now is a solid circular shaft. Okay, so para po sa solid. So, looking at this, ano po yung value ng J if you have there a circular solid shaft? So, pi d to the 4th over 32. Okay, so yun po ang ilagay natin. This is J for solid is equal to pi d to the 4th divided by 32. So, yan po ngayon yung ipapalit natin dito. So, you have there T and C maximum is D over 2 and then J for solid is pi d to the 4th over 32. Okay? So, how can we simplify this now? Okay? So, you can cancel out po. Yun pong ating 2 and 32. Okay? So, you leave here 16. And then d to the 4th d, you have there d cubed. Okay? So, simplifying, we have tau max is equal to 16t over pi d cubed. Okay? So, ari po is valid for a solid shaft. Okay? So, this is the induced stress of a solid shaft. Okay? So coming from your general equation, we derive a specific for the solid shaft. Okay? So this is our, again, that is your induced stress po. Okay? That is your torsional shear stress for a solid shaft. Let us have now po yung hollow. Yan. Kapag hollow naman po, ganyan naman siya. So you have here a small diameter. It's the inner diameter designated by small letter D. Okay? Tapos yung outside diameter is big letter D. Okay? So ang kukunin po naman natin dito for hollow, again, you look for C maximum. Okay? So from center, i-measure mo yung pinakamalayo. Okay? Pinakamalayong distance from the center. So alin po yung pinakamalayo? Ito po yung parting yun. Okay? So that would be the outer radius. Okay? So this is the outer radius R, again, D over 2. So the big letter that pertains to the outer dimensions. Okay? So outer radius equal to D over 2. So that is C maximum. From the center to the farthest point. Okay? And then what about naman po J for hollow? Okay? So you call that the moment, polar moment of inertia. So kapag hollow po, ari po yung titingnan natin. So this is yung hollow po. And J would be pi over 32 d to the fourth minus d to the fourth. So pi over 4 quantity d to the fourth minus d to the fourth. Okay? Pi over 32. Yan. D to the fourth minus D to the fourth. Big letter D is outside dimension. A small letter D inside dimension or inside diameter. So you solve now for tau max para doon sa hollow po natin. So T, C maximum is D over 2 and J for hollow pi over 32. Then d to the fourth minus d to the fourth. Okay? So you try to simplify. Okay? So simplifying this, you simply have yung 2 and 32. Hindi po natin makancel out yung d. Why? This is under an operation. So hindi po pwede siyang basta ika-cancel out. Okay? So that will give us tau max for hollow equal to 16 TD over pi quantity d to the fourth minus d to the fourth. Okay? So, ari po yung gagamitin nating induced stress kapag siya po ay hollow. Okay? Ari po ay sa solid. Ari po ay sa hollow. Now, so how do we design po yung members po natin? Okay? So, ang gagawin po natin para i-design ito is simply through strength failure and deformation failure. Okay, para pong yung sa atin na tension. Okay, so katulad po nun, meron po tayong designing based on the strength failure at meron din po base sa deformation failure. Okay, so dun muna po tayo sa strength failure. Okay, so ano bang ginagawa natin kapag strength failure? We simply equate. Okay, so for a good design, okay, we simply equate the design stress to the induced stress. So the induced stress is say tau of a solid. Okay? Ano po yung i-equate natin sa kanya? It should be what? For a good design, you should equate the design stress to the induced stress of the material. So this is the design stress. Tau D equal to tau of solid. Okay? May question po ba? Meron po may tanong? Okay. So, tau D is equal to tau of solid. You look at the equations na ginamit po natin. Okay? So, sabi ko nga, kung ano yung form ng induced stress, okay, the design stress should follow. So, since sari po ay tau, so yun po ay ginamit natin is tau D. Okay? So, this tau of solid, yan po yung kanina po na-derive natin. 16t over pi d cube. Okay, so we have come up with, ano po yun? 16t over pi d cube if that is a solid. Okay, sa halip po, nadadaan pa tayo sa general equation. Okay, pwede pong ito na yung gamitin natin. Yung 16d over pi d cube. Okay, and equal to your tau d. So, ang tanong po ngayon is, ano yung value ng tau d? These are not taken from the table. Okay, the value of tau d, that depends on the basis of design. This is equal to tau u over fs, o kaya naman po, tau d is tau u y over factor of safety. This is based on ultimate strength. And the other one naman is based on the yield strength. Okay? Yan. So, ito at saka po iyon. Okay? And then, saan ko po bang kukunin yung tau u at saka po yung tau y? Okay, so tau u and tau y, these are not given in your table. Okay, so ang gagawin mo po doon, okay, yung tau u, you make use of this relationship. Tau u is 0.75 of sigma u. Okay, and tau y is equal to 0.6 of sigma y. Okay, so yun po yung ipapalit natin dito based on the basis of design. Okay, so let us have the other side naman po. Okay, so kung siya naman po ay hollow, tau d, sabi natin for a good design, equate the design stress to the induced stress. So this time, it would be the tau of hollow. Okay, so tau ng hollow is 16 TD over pi quantity d to the fourth minus d to the fourth. Okay, so iyan po. Check ko lang po ulit ha. Yan. Yan, 16 TD over pi quantity d to the fourth minus d to the fourth. Okay, so saan mo po masusolve dyan yung equation? Tini po. Okay, do you have the outside and the inside diameters? Okay, so you have here your answer. Again, this tau d value, that would be 0.75 of sigma u or 0.6 of sigma y. So from there, you could have there your answer po. Okay, so alin lang po dyan. Depende sa configuration whether it is solid o kaya po ay hollow. Okay, so from there, you can compute for the diameter. Okay, so pwede makukuha na po natin yung diameter doon. Okay, this is basically designing based on the strength failure. Okay, so strength failure pa lang to. So, ang kasunod niyan is yung deformation failure. Okay, so ang kasunod po niyan is this deformation failure. Okay, so how do you obtain naman po yung dimension coming from the deformation failure or considering this deformation? Okay, so ang deformation po ng member kapag po umiikot, yan, halimbawa po yan, so umiikot po siya. Okay, so ano po yung kanyang rotation, ano po yung kanyang movement. Okay, so depende po iyon sa ano po yan, sa machine. Halimbawa, may machine po tayo, tapos ito po kung nagulong na ito, okay, siya po yung siya po yung nangyayari, okay? So, originally, you have here your fiber ng material, okay? So, pag inikot mo na inikot yan, mapapansin mo, yung fiber na yon mamaya, po yan, nakahiris ng ganito, okay? So, you have formed there an angle, nakapilipit na, okay? So, napilipit dahil sa pag-ikot-ikot niya, okay? So, yung angle na na-form po, before and after the test po, yun po yung tinitingnan natin as the theta, okay? To determine po, okay, yung kanyang um, deflection, okay? So, yun po yung tinatawag natin na deformation, okay? Yung pong paggalaw ng fiber niya, okay, from initial to the final position. Kasi nga po siya ay napipilipit, okay? Or there is really a tendency to twist, okay? So, kapag po may deformation tayo na ganun, you have to consider that on your design, okay? So, meron lang po nito if allowable limit of fabrication. Allowable limit of deformation is required. Yan. Pag binigay po yan, tsaka lang po tayo magkakaroon ng deformation failure. Okay? So, ang gagawin po dyan, we say for a good design, equate the design stress, this should be tau D equal to design stress to the induced stress. Okay? Yan po yung ginagamit natin sa strength failure. Pero kapag po deformation failure ang ginagamit natin, allowable limit of deformation equal to the deformation. Okay? Pero pagka ganito po, anong type ng kanyang deformation? Okay? Ang deformation po niya, okay, is in a form of angle of twist. Okay? So, ang deformation niya is in terms of the angle. So, minsan po, ang tawag natin sa kanya is angle of twist. Okay? Minsan naman po, it is called the torsional deflection. Okay? Or angular deformation. Okay? So, pare-parehas po yung ibig sabihin po noon. Okay? So, yan pong deformation failure in our solution. It will happen only if you are given the allowable limit of deformation. Ganito. So, meron ka pong theta limit na tinatawag, okay, for you to proceed with this equation, okay? So, pag available na po itong theta limit, then, pwede ka na pong mag-solve ng deformation failure, okay? So, ano po yung atin na theta? Wala. So, ano po yung atin na theta? Okay, so ang tawag nga po natin doon is the angle of twist. Okay, so to measure the theta, that is simply equal to TL over JG. Okay, TL over JG. T pertains to the torque, L pertains to the original length, J is the polar moment of inertia, and yung G po natin is the modulus of rigidity. Okay? Modulus of rigidity or shear modulus of elasticity. Okay? So, yun po yung value ng G. Saan ko ma'am kukunin yung value ng G? So, it is taken from our tables. Okay? So, last time, pinakuha ko sa inyo yung value ng E. Okay? Ngayon naman, ang tawag natin is J. Okay? Yung J naman po, para makakuha tayo ng value, okay? So, i-vary lang po ulit natin ng J whether it is solid o kaya po ay hollow. Okay? So, yun po yung gagawin natin. So, theta limit, okay, equal to yung theta po natin, the angular deformation. And this is simply equal to TL over JG. Okay? So, this theta here, theta of yung atin pong solid and theta of liquid. Okay? Yan. So, ang tinawag na lang sa kanya in general would be theta limit. Okay? Yan. So, theta limit po yan. Equal to TL over JG. Okay? So, what you will do now is to equate. Okay, so for a good design, equate the design stress to the industries of the material. Yan, okay. So this is theta. So ano po yung theta natin? Okay. So itong theta po na yan would be, yan po yung theta limit. This is TL over JG equal to theta limit. So magkakaroon lang po ng ng deformation failure kapag po ay given. Okay, para po yung sa tension din. The allowable limit of deformation, magkakaroon lang ng solution doon kung given po ito. Okay? Yan. And then, kapag TL over JG po, papagtan lang po natin yung J available for solid at saka kapag hollow. So, kapag solid po yan, theta limit is equal to 32 TL over pi d to the fourth G. Okay, sorry po yung J natin. Pi d to the fourth divide 32. So, inakyat na po doon sa itaas. Okay, yan po yung kapag po siya ay solid. Okay, kapag po naman hollow, okay, so we have there, general equation is TL over JG. Okay, so kung i-derive nyo po yun, we come up with what? 32 TL over pi quantity d to the fourth minus d to the fourth. Okay? So, yan po ay kapag siya ay hollow at ari po ay kapag solid. I-equate po natin to the theta limit. Okay? Para po makakuha tayo ng dimensions. Okay? So, yun pong diameter dito, yan po yung kukunin natin na value. Okay? So, yan po is designing based on the deformation failure. Okay? Kung alin po ang mas malaki, you can have your conclusion. Therefore, use the higher diameter, for example. Okay? Ang tanong po ngayon ay, saan ko po ma'am kukunin yung value ng G? Okay? So, yung G po, coming from our tables, okay, yung G po ay galing sa table. You call this the modulus of rigidity. Okay? Kung doon po sa tension, meron tayong modulus of elasticity. Dito naman po, meron po tayong modulus of rigidity. Okay? So, yung length po natin na yun, okay, if length is not given, you can assume to use L equal to 20 times the diameter. Okay? So, pwede mo pong gamitin yung 20 times the diameter if it is not given. Okay, so ari po ay doon lang gagamitin ha, circular po, tapos length is not given or there is no other way to find the length. Okay, so yan po yung ano po natin. What about po, so you have 32 TL over pi d to the fourth G, okay? So, yung pi naman po, walang problema. Yung diameter po na yun, okay? Is what we are looking for. And then 32 T and L. Okay, T would be the torque. Okay. So, nada-download naman po yun. Okay. And this value of torque po, okay, this is usually given. Okay, and yung length po, 20 T. Okay? So, from this value, you can arrive at a diameter. So, dalawa po yung naging sagot natin. One coming from, okay, the strength failure, and then the other one comes from the deformation failure. Okay? So, again, your conclusion. Therefore, you have to meet po, okay, you have to use po the higher dimension. Okay? So, whichever is yung nasa, mas malamig, edi yun po yung gagamitin po natin. May tanong po ba? So, dalawa po yung natin, criteria. Strength failure at deformation failure. Now, another is yung torque po natin, okay, can be taken from power. Okay, so yung torque po natin, kung hindi po siya given, we can compute for the torque given the power transmitted. Okay, given po yung power. Okay, so we have here several power formula. Okay, but then, ang i-highlight ko lang po yung malimit natin na gamitin. Okay, so you have po, okay, 2 pi Tn over 60. Okay, 2 pi Tn over 60. Yan po yung equation on the SI unit wherein you can obtain the value of the pressure. Okay? So, coming from this equation po, okay, power equal to 2 pi Tn over 60. Okay? Yan. So, you can have it multiplied po. Okay, so to obtain torque po, that would be 60 times P 60 times P over 2 pi N. Okay? 60 P over 2 pi N. So, ito na yung magiging bagong equation if you are sure that it is under um, compre. And then you have there 60p over 2 pi n. Lamang po ang dapat na ating ilalagay na mga unit should follow this. Okay? Kumbaga, pag isinubstitute mo po doon, dapat power is in kilowatts, torque is in kilonewton meter, and N is in RPM to obtain a torque in kilonewton meter. Okay? So, iyan po. So, ginagamit po natin yung power formula to compute for the torque. Okay? So, magiging 60 PU over 2 pi N. And your T is in kilonewton meter. If you follow that, ang sinasubstitute mo doon na power and N are in these values. Kilowatts and RPM. Okay? And then there is another one for the English unit naman po. Ari po yung pinakamalimit natin gamitin. Tn over 63025. Okay? So, from here po, torque would be 63025 times the power divided by N. Okay? So, 2 pi Tn over 63025. And you'll yield the value of torque in pound inch. Okay, so ang torque po na makukuha natin is in pound inch. Okay, so ito po yun. Okay, wag lang pong kakalimutan na baka po kasi ang substitute mo dun is in kilowatts. It should be in HP in that particular equation because the ones that you see here, kitinan nyo po ito, meron po tayong mga parang constants, okay? These are being derived from the experiment, okay, for you not to compute on your own na, okay? So, yun po yung bibigyan natin. So, if you follow all units as required, then you'll have the equation, okay? Torque is equal to 63025P over yung ating RPM, speed in RPM. Okay? So, dun mo po pwedeng makuha yung torque po natin if not given. So, not at all times po meron tayo nung deformation failure, okay? Hindi po palaging meron. Pero yung strength failure po, yun po yung meron palagi, okay? Now, ang adik ko lang po, may linawin lang po ako dito. What if you are to solve po in SI. Okay? So, pag po tayo nagsosolve ng SI, sa given pa lang po, ilalagay mo na po doon yung answers mo po in SI. Okay? So, yun po dapat. Titingnan mo sa problem kung ang force ay naka-Newton meter, okay? Yung length is in millimeter, yan. Okay? So, those are the indicators. So, pag nakita mo po yung ganoon, okay? Pag nakita mo po na so, nakita mo po na siya po ay SI, okay? Ang gagawin nyo po, okay, sa given pa lang, i-state mo na siya na SI lahat yung unit, okay? And then, kasunod po noon would be the material specification, okay? And then, you have the ang gagawin mo po doon sa material specification, di po ba, kukuha ka ng sigma U and sigma Y values. Sigma U and sigma Y, these are taken from the table. Okay? So, ang table po natin is expressed in PSI o kaya po ay KSI. So, ang gagawin nyo po doon, kung sa, ano po doon, sa material specification pa lamang, halimbawa po, AISI, C 1020. Okay? So, ang bibigyan nyo po ng emphasize doon is ito pong formula. Alin po sa dalawang formula ang gagamitin? Okay? So, since siya po ay naka-SI, ang gagawin nyo po yung sigma U value po, yung sigma Y value po, yan, it should be expressed in megapascal. Okay? So, ano po yung conversion? Halimbawa po, nakita mo din is 80 KSI. Sample lang po yan ha, 80 KSI. If you wish to convert that into the SI, so ang gagamitin po natin conversion, ayun pa rin pong sa term mo, yung PSI po. Okay? So, you have there, this is in PSI. Okay? So, 1 PSI 1,000 PSI over yan. So 14.7 equal to 101.325 kilopascal. Okay? So try to memorize po yung equation po na yan. Yung conversion po na yan. Okay? So, sa material specs pa lang po, magiging ano na po yan. Dapat po yung sagot natin is in megapascal. Okay? Megapascal po yung magiging sagot para all throughout po, ang gagamitin na natin is the SI unit. Wala na po tayong English unit na gagamitin. Okay, so wala po ako makikita sa inyong solution na isosolve niyo po siya in English, and then the last part po would be your presentation of your answer. Doon nyo lang po ilalagay yung equivalent niya na value. Okay, so hindi po dapat siya lalabas na English tapos yung huli lang, yung final answer mo lang ang bigla mong i-convert into the SI. So, hindi po. Kung ano po yung sinimulan mo, then let it be po. Okay, so ganun po ang gagawin ha. Hindi po yun mag-English unit muna tapos yung huli, yung dimension, yun lang yung papalitan into mm. Okay? And when it comes to the standard size, okay, ano naman po ang standard size kapag po tayo ay nasa SI? Halimbawa po, na-compute mo po is 71.85 mm. Okay? So, yan po yung na-compute mo. So, ano po yung standard size for this? It would be the next whole number. Okay, next whole number. So, D would be equal to 71%. Okay, so that would be yung gagawin nyo po na standardized, okay, doon po sa size natin na nakuha. Halimbawa naman po, 65 point, um, okay, so you have there 65.38, for example, mm. So what would be the equivalent? Okay, so say that would be 65. Okay, 65. May question po? Hello? Okay na?
Yes po.
Okay, let us have here yung sample problem po. Pili lang po ako dito. After 8 iteration, to 0 na po. So that is the indication of the distance. Once you go 0, ano na lang pong problem 2, okay? So, both po dyan, may strength failure at may deformation failure. So, how do we know na may deformation failure po yan? Meron po nakalagay dito. Deflection is not to exceed 3 degree, okay? So, yung pong ating deformation dito, okay, kapag po torsion, pwede po natin siyang tawagin as angle of twist. Pwede din pong tawagin as torsional deflection, o kaya po naman ay angular deformation. Okay, so ano nga po ulit ang equation po natin? For this, theta equal to TL over JG. So, papalitan lang po natin ang J kapag solid o kaya po hollow. So, if it is solid, theta of solid would be 32 TL over pi d to the fourth G. Okay, at kung siya naman po ay hollow, then that would be 32 TL over pi quantity d to the fourth minus d to the fourth times G. Okay? So, yung d to the fourth po, na yung big letter D is outside at small letter D is inside diameter. Now, ang unit po pala, nakalimutan ko kanina, ang unit po pala ng theta, this is expressed po in radians. Okay? So, it's expressed in radians. So, kalimitan po ang nakikita nating unit for an angle is degree. Okay, so you have to know the conversion between degrees and the radians. Okay, so we have their pi radians is equal to 180 degrees. So yan po yung kanya na equivalent. Okay, so kapag nakita mo po siya, katulad po nito, ang given po natin is in degrees, you have to convert that into radians. Okay, so paano po ba natin malalaman na radians na yung unit? Kapag po sinubstitute mo, halimbawa, ito po sa equation ito ng solid, 32 TL over pi d to the 4th G. Okay, so you have there the torque, okay, the unit, for, you substitute the torque, you substitute the length, yung pong ating diameter, yung G. Okay, pag yan po lahat ay na-cancel out, okay, pag na-cancel out po lahat ng unit, yun po yung tinatawag natin as radians. Okay, kumaga naging unitless po itong atin na right side ng equation, then yun po yung tinatawag natin as the radians. Okay, so dapat po walang matitira. Okay, dapat walang matitirang unit. Otherwise, kapag may natira pong unit saan, yun po ay senyales. Okay, senyales na ano, matitira ka din po dito sa MD1. Okay, kaya ang kung gagawin, pilitin nyo po na ma-cancel out lahat. Okay, so yun po yung radians. At hindi ka din matitira dito sa MD1. Okay, so yan po yung atin na equation. Now, So, for this particular sample problem po, meron po yan na angular deformation, okay? Theta limit. Okay, so ibig sabihin, dalawa yung sagot natin dyan. One coming from the strength failure and one coming from the deformation failure. Okay, so let us have the sample. A main power transmitting shaft of AISI 1022 as rolled transmits a torsional moment of 1,500 pound-inch. For a medium shock reversed, okay, what would be its size if the deflection is not to exceed 3 degree for a length of 12 feet, okay? So here po, sa sample problem po na yan, okay, the torque is already given, okay? Torsional moment of 1,500 pound-inch, so simply divide by 1,000 to have that it in kip inch, so 1.5 kip inch. Theta limit is 3 degrees. So as I have said, you have to convert that into radians. So pi radians is equivalent to 180. So you cancel out here degrees. So your answer would be in radians. Do not truncate po the value. Okay? Kailangan po kung ano yung real value, yun po yung gagamitin natin. Okay? You have there the length, 12 feet, and then simply converted into inches, so 144. So those are the given values. Material specification, we have AISI 1022 as rolled. Okay, kindly see po table 87. If you really have this value, okay, 72 KSI and sigma Y. Okay, this is sigma U, 72 KSI, and sigma Y is 52 KSI. Okay, and the G value. Okay, ari pong G value, saan po ulit natin titingnan? Okay, so dun muna po sa row ng 1022. Okay, so dun muna po siya sa row. Pag wala po dun sa row, ano pong gagawin natin? Dun po sa heading ng table. And ito po ay dun nakuha. Okay, dun po sa may heading ng table. 11.5 times 10 to the 6 PSI converted to KSI, then that becomes 11.5 times 10 to the third. Okay? So, kapag po wala pa dun sa heading ng table, ano po ang pwede nating assume? Assume to use the standard value of G for steel, which is 12 times 10 to the 6 PSI. Okay? And then let us have now the factor of safety. Okay, so for the factor of safety, you have to consider all conditions. Okay, ano po muna, the kind of load. So balikan po yung problem. Nakalagay po doon, medium shock reversed. Okay, so you have their medium shock reversed. Yung medium shock po, that is the same as the mild shock. Okay, as written in our table 1.1. Okay, so this is mild shock reverse. And then this one is 22 points of carbon, therefore ductile. What about the basis of design? Okay, so pagtingin mo po dito sa problem, wala po diyang nakalagay na basis of design. Okay, so ano po yan? Since siya po ay ductile, you will be following the boom. Okay, ductile is for yield, brittle is ultimate. So ductile po yun. So ang ginamit po natin dito is based on yield. Okay, so following these conditions, medium shock, reverse, ductile, and based on yield, factor of safety is equal to 4 taken from table 1.1. Okay, so kindly check po the values ha. Sigma U, sigma Y, and the factor of safety equal to 4. Okay, and then kasunod po will be the design stress. Now, look at the design stress, okay? It's in form of tau. Okay, bakit po in form of tau? Kasi ang induced stress natin for a solid shaft, it is also in form of tau. Okay? So, what is then our value for tau D? So, tau D, it would be equal to tau Y over factor of safety. Bakit po ito yung ginamit? Kasi siya ay based on yield. Okay? Based on yield, base po dito. Okay? Yan. So, ano po yung tau Y? This is equivalent to simply as 0.6 of sigma Y over the factor of safety. So, isubstitute lang po natin yung sigma Y, which is 52 KSI, and then Fs, okay, is equal to 4. Then you can yield your tau D already. Okay? So, tau D equal to 7.8 KSI. Okay? So, after the design stress po, ito na po yung design proper nyo. Okay? So, sa design proper po natin, may dalawa po tayo. Okay? Dalawang part. Okay? Sa una is designing, okay, base sa strength failure. And pangalawa is designing based on the deformation failure. Okay? So, let us have first designing based on the strength failure. Okay? So, base po sa strength, okay, ari po yung una. Considering the strength failure, we say for a good design, you then equate tau d to the induced stress, tau of the solid. Okay, now, paano po ma'am nalaman na solid? Okay, kasi po doon sa given, although hindi po na-specify na solid yung shaft natin, pag wala pong binigay between, okay, relationship between outside and inside diameters, so ibig sabihin po niyan, outside diameter po ang gagamitin natin. Okay, and it will become a solid shaft. Okay, so yan po. So tau d is equal to tau of solid. Okay, and what is our derived equation for tau of solid? 16t over pi d cube equal to your tau d. Okay, looking at this, we have seen na po value ng t. Okay, the torque. Okay, so what would be the value of torque? That's already given. Okay, ano po yung given sa atin na value ng torque? 1.5 kip inch. Okay, so this is 16 times 1.5 kip inch divided by pi d cube equal to your value of tau d. And tau d is simply equal to 7.8 KSI. Okay? So, what would be the diameter? Kindly recompute nga po kung tama ito. Pakilagay na lang po sa chat box po natin. Pa-recompute mo na po para sure po tayong tama. Okay, so you have there the value 0.99. Say, this is 1 inch. Okay, 1 inch equivalent. Okay, so 1 inch po. 0.9931 inch. Say, 1 inch as the standard. Sorry po ay sagot natin base sa strength failure. Okay? Oh, you have the other one naman po. Okay? Yung pangalawa, based on the deformation failure. For a good design, ano naman po yung ini-equate natin dito? Okay? So, you have to equate theta limit equal to theta of solid. Okay? And what is theta of solid? Theta of limit equal to 32 TL over pi d to the fourth g. Okay? So, yan po yung equation natin. So, you have to substitute now the value. Again, dapat po aring theta limit natin should be in radian. So, sa ano pa lang po, sa given pa lang po, sinasakayan po ay atin na agad i-convert into radian. So, 0.0523. So, 0.0523, okay, yung kasunod pa pong value equal to 32. Torque is 1.5 kip inch. And then length is in inches. You have there 144 inches. 144 inches over pi d to the fourth, and then you have their g. 11.5 times 10 to the third KSI. Yan. So, you can have another diameter. Okay? Paki-recompute po ulit kung tama.
Ay, sabi ko naman sa kanya, tinatanong. At kung nasa mo nga, yung
Answers po. Doon na lang po ulit sa chat box. Just recompute this value. Okay, so the answer is 1.383 inches. Okay, and this is under sa atin po na commercial available size. Okay, that is under 1/8 po na range. Okay, 1/8 po na increment. Okay, then po sa 7/8 up to 3. Okay, so ito po ay papatak na 1 and 4/8 of an inch. So, ito po yung sinasabi ko na dapat po siya ay kapag po ganyan, you can have it converted to the lowest term. Okay? So, this is equivalent to 1 and 1/2 of an inch. Okay? So, ito po yung ating sagot. Okay? So, ari po yung sagot coming from the deformation failure. Ito po kanina, okay, yung 1 inch po, yan po yung galing sa strength failure. At kailangan lang po natin pumili between the two. Okay? And it should be the higher value. Therefore, use diameter equal to 1 and 1/2 of an inch. So, this is our final answer. Okay? Question. May tanong po. Okay na po. May tanong po sila.
Wala po. Wala po.
Okay. So, ganun lang po natin i-design ang members under pure torsion. Okay? Paano lang po siya nagva-vary? Saan lang po siya nagva-vary? Ganito po yung solution niya, yung dalawang ganyan. Okay? Ang nagkataon lang po dito, the torque is already given. Okay? Torque here is already given. There are cases po na ang torque ay hindi pa given. Okay? So, you need to solve for the torque, katulad po nito, using yung power. Okay? So, using the power. Katulad po, halimbawa, din sa design work natin. Okay? So, you come up with given power po. Okay? So, kung given mo na po yung power, then you have to solve first for the value of the torque from the power formula. Okay? So, tinuro ko naman po sa inyo kanina yung apat na power formula, but then ang mas maganda pong gamitin yung pong dalawang nilagyan ko ng check. Okay? One from the SI, yung 2 pi Tn over 60. And then the other one naman po is Tn over 63025. Okay? Ari po yan. Yan. Okay? Ari pong chinek ko. Okay? Yan. Ari pong Tn over 63025. At ang isa po ay yung 2 pi Tn over 60. Okay? So, dapat, yun po ang magandang gamitin. Kasi, katulad po na rin, yung TN over 63025, it will yield 2 pound-inch na kaagad. Okay? Which is our requirement doon sa ginagawa natin. Okay? Kasi, usually, kips at saka inches. Okay? So, you have to divide lang po this by 1,000. Okay? Yung torque po na makuha mo to convert that into keep in. So, right away, pwede na nating i-substitute doon sa equation for the stresses. Okay? So, ngayon po ang nababago lang. Okay? So, strength, deformation, at yun pong sa power. Okay? Which will give you the value of the torque. Okay? May tanong pa po sila? Wala na po. Okay? So, I will not start na po doon sa kasunod na topic. So, kung mapansin nyo po, every topic po, meron tayong design work. Okay? So, ibig sabihin po, meron na po tayong tatlo. Okay? Una sa tension, pangalawa sa compression, at pangatlo po ay doon sa torsion. Okay? So, for the remaining time po, so parang may 15 minutes pa, you can start working on your design works. Okay? Para po pag nag face-to-face po tayo, edi po may i-submit po tayo sa akin na design work po na ginawa po natin. Okay? So, I'll stop na po my presentation kung wala na po kayong tanong. And then, we have our attendance check po para you can work na po on your particular design works po. Okay? So, this design works, this will serve as your exercise problems also. Okay, Miss Ashley, pasuyuin ng ating attendance po. Everyone, you open your camera po.
Meron siya na may call recording po.
Yan. Okay. All are in 3203 back to ganda. Nikos, James, Catherine, Miss Ashley, Glorious. You open your camera, please. Miss Ashley. Wala, si Ashley.
Ma'am, nahina lang po net ka.
Okay. Will you be able to take the screenshot or? Okay, sige. Thank you, Miss Reina.
1, 2, 3. Isa pa po. 1, 2, 3. Okay na.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. Sige po. We work on our design works na lang. Okay, bye-bye.
Thank you po.
Thank you po, ma'am.
Thank you po.
Thank you po.